Did you know that most beginners actually buy the wrong motorbike, quad, or helmet when they first start out? The truth is, around 80% of riders make mistakes that cost them money, confidence, and sometimes even their safety. So today, I'm breaking down the biggest beginner mistakes, and how you can avoid them. 1. Bigger isn't better. Most beginners think bigger is better, but the wrong motorbike size can scare you off riding for good. A 1000cc superbike might look amazing, but it's too heavy and too powerful for a first rider. Smaller, lighter bikes or ATVs let you build confidence and skill much faster. If you start too big, you're more likely to crash, get scared, or give up riding altogether. 2. The helmet mistake. Too many riders buy helmets for looks instead of safety, and that mistake can cost them everything. A helmet must fit snugly, and it should always have safety certifications like DOT, ECE, or SNELL. Loose helmets come straight off in crashes, and fancy graphics don't protect your skull. What matters is the construction and the fit. 3. Forgetting gloves and boots. Here's a surprising one. Most new riders waste hundreds on flashy jackets but forget gloves and boots. The truth is, gloves protect your hands in 90% of falls. Boots protect ankles and tendons in ways that jeans and sneakers never could. Jackets are great, but gloves and boots should never be an afterthought. 4. Copying your mate's bike. Another huge mistake. Buying whatever bike your friend recommends. The bike that works for them might not fit your height, weight, or style. Peer pressure pushes new riders onto bikes that aren't beginner-friendly, and that can make your first months of riding way harder than they need to be. 5. The hidden costs. Most beginners forget about the hidden costs of riding. It's not just the price of the bike. Insurance, registration, and gear often cost more than the bike itself. Add maintenance like tires, oil, and chains, and suddenly you're looking at way more than you expected. Riders who don't budget for these costs often quit early. 6. The cheap helmet trap. Then there's the cheap helmet trap. You see a $99 helmet online and think it's a bargain, but many fail safety standards. And even if they're legal, they're uncomfortable, fog up, and don't ventilate properly. You only have one head. Cutting corners here isn't saving money, it's gambling with your life. 7. Thinking eye protection is optional. Riders sometimes think visors or goggles are optional, until they take a bug or rock to the face at 80 km/h. A pebble at highway speed can do serious damage. And even without that, dust, wind, and glare make it nearly impossible to ride safely. Good eye protection isn't extra, it's essential. 8. Buying the wrong gloves. This one's sneaky. New riders often buy gloves that don't fit properly, and they end up hating riding without realizing why. Bad gloves cause numb hands, poor grip, and no protection in a crash. The right gloves give you comfort, control, and make riding way more enjoyable. 9. Too much power too soon. The number one regret I hear from new riders is buying a bike that's too powerful. Instead of enjoying themselves, they spend all their time just trying not to crash. Fear stops them from learning proper braking and cornering. A smaller, beginner-friendly bike lets you actually enjoy the ride and grow your skills. 10. New isn't always better. Finally, don't assume new is best. A second-hand bike can be a smarter choice for your first ride. They're cheaper, so mistakes don't hurt as much. You can resell a starter bike with minimal loss when you upgrade. And even pre-owned gear can save you money while you figure out if riding is really for you. So if you're a new rider, remember this. The right bike and the right gear make all the difference between loving riding and giving it up. Don't fall into the 80% who make these mistakes. Play it smart,